managed to get 2 passes done before my mower gave out. Not only do I need to get gas, but it's had a bad battery all summer. I've just been jump starting. This battery is so bad. While I was running here a minute ago, the 20 amp fuse, charge fuse, blew because the alternator is putting out so much current to try to get this battery up to state that it's popped the fuse, which is located right in here. So I got to get a new fuse, and I figured, well, hey, in lieu of jump starting this the rest of the season, I'll just get a new battery too. And I got to get gas. You can see we're just about out of gas. Lots to do. I got wing nuts on this one. Oh yeah. Now this wire here, you probably can't see it because of the spring. It goes to my battery tender. It keeps the battery up in a good state during the winter. Negative cleared. We just need to do the positive. And lawnmower batteries are usually not that expensive anyway, but the tender keeps them going pretty good while. I had this battery, I think, about 4 or 5 years, which is pretty good for a lawnmower battery. Usually only get about 1 or 2 seasons out of them before they go south. And this one just, even with the tender on it, it just, it decided, nah, I'm done. Earlier this season. Got to get my hardware off here, don't want to lose that. I need that for the new battery, obviously. Set that aside. Battery tender wire out of the way. This over here. This is, if I remember correctly. I can't remember how it was to get it loose. There we go. Take it out from this side. Swing around there. Alright, so now it's on to the parts house. Get a battery and a fuse. Hopefully get this yard mowed. It's hot. To the parts house.
I'm gonna fix me an egg sandwich. Don't mind. I'll fix it for you.
Yeah, sounds good. Catch that? Mrs. C's gonna make me an egg sandwich when I get back home. Yay! Did I mention earlier that it's hot? Yeah, it's hot. Well, it's July 22nd. It's Kentucky. It's hot. Air conditioner is nice, thank you, Mr. Carrier. I don't know how these people back in the day, I couldn't imagine, back in the 30s, when some of the hottest temperatures ever recorded, regardless of what NASA says today, were recorded back in the 1930s, during the Depression and the Dust Bowl. Those farmers worked in that kind of heat and humidity with no relief. Even after nightfall, and the sun goes down, and the wind blows, it's like sticking your head in an oven and putting a small fan in there and blowing the heat out of it. Because I've been in Oklahoma in the summertime, and even at night, it is nasty. There's just no relief. It's no wonder people went insane and decided, you know, let's pack it all up and go to California. It can't be any worse than this. And here I am living in town, not really complaining about it being hot, just stating the fact it's hot. But with first world problems like, oh, I need a new battery. Oh, I blew a fuse. Oh, I'm out of gas. Can you imagine being out there in the yard, even my postage stamp yard, with a sickle, swinging it back and forth, cutting the grass in this heat? No, I can't imagine it either. But Figured I would bring you along to the parts house, put the camera on the dash, scream at it a little bit while I go in here and get a new battery and a fuse. Probably ought to get a couple of fuses just to be safe. Alrighty, yeah, we're handicapped, mentally and otherwise. Well, $49 later, we got a new battery and a pack of 20 amp fuses. Now it's off to get some gasoline. I like to get the 91 octane gasoline for my lawn equipment because, theoretically anyway, it's not supposed to have any ethanol in it. And the ethanol in the fuel is what makes it go south quickly. And if you're buying fuel for your lawn tractor and stuff, chances are it's going to stay in your garage all season, maybe even into the next season. You don't want your gasoline to get fouled up. So I buy 91 octane with that in mind, and over the years I haven't had any problems, so I stick with what works. Now there's been a few occasions in the past where mid-season I'll just fill it up with 87 octane because I know I'm going to burn it all off. But on a small engine, doing small work like that, you don't want to take a chance of that 87 lingering around in the bowl of your carburetor over the winter and gumming up all the works. So for the last couple of seasons, I've just stuck with using 91 octane all the time. We're getting a Bojangles here on the corner. Biscuits. Alright. That'll be tasty. Something a little bit different. Taking the back way into Kroger over here. I usually get my gas at Kroger because we get a discount where we buy our food there, and you have a Kroger card, so you get a gas discount. And this place, since they built it over here, has just become a madhouse. It stays like this pretty much every day of the week, and the weekends are even worse. Of course, it's the big store on this end of town, so people who live over here, I guess, come out just to hang out, because a lot of times you go in there and they're pushing a buggy around, they don't have anything in it. I don't know what that's all about. Hey honey, let's go to the grocery store and hang out all afternoon. Oh, it's great, especially since the air conditioner quit working. There could be some of that, I guess. Ooh, gas is down to $1.88 a gallon without a discount. That's legit. Let's see if we can go over here and find us a pump that's got some shade. Right. They knew we were coming. Mission accomplished. Gas tank is full. Homeward bound. Over. Now let's see if we can get this thing home without throwing the gas can all over the bed. Oh, nope. There it went, all the way to the back. It's okay, it's a safety can. Back up in here without tearing something up. I'll do a little off-roading. That's an angle of the house you rarely get to see, isn't it? Man, I need to wax the front of that trailer. If you can see, I don't know if you can see or not. See our positive and positive. I'm positive that's positive. Alright. I believe we're about ready to click. Well, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to find me a nut to fit that. What is that? Like a big old ant. Whatever it is, I don't want it near me. Well, I scoured the bolts bin. I think I found something that'll work better. I'll put this on this side. There we go. It's always nice to keep spare bolts if you got the room. You just never know when you might need something like this. And of course I should have got my socket. Yep, I'll go get my socket. A 10mm. Come on, you. Hang on there. Click. Oh yeah. Now we got to put our fuse in there. Let's see if she starts. My pack of fuses here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right over here, just right here. We'll snap that 20 in there. Click. See if the battery's got any juice in it. Oh, quit it. Go out here and see if we can get this lawn tractor going and mow some grass. I'll start it up, break it over, and put some gas in it. It's kind of nice being able to fire it right up. I like it. I believe that'll just about do. Let me stick you on the front of the mower here. Now it's time for the trimming. What? I don't know, I'm still getting the handle of this session where you got the wide angle thing going on. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm hanging a sign, but I want to get it centered up over this opening and above the opening, probably 3 or 4 inches, the bottom of the sign would be. And I'm by myself, so we're going to try to eyeball this best we can. Well, let's do a walk around and see what it looks like. I'm thinking that'll do. Very nice. Well, for our next chore, we need to attach these tiebacks roughly in this area here, somewhere between the top of the chair and the top of the bottom window there. So, I'm thinking right there would be good. Now, the next question is, do I mount them square or at a slight angle? Well, what do you think? Get the other one over here. It'll have to do. Well, I guess that doesn't look too awful bad. I guess the final arbiter is going to be Mrs. C, whether she likes it or not. Both windows done. They don't look too shabby. These eyes are flexing now.
Hello, little man. What you doing? What are you doing? Is it good, buddy? Yeah.